Welcome. I'm Jill Mecklenburg from the Police Department. Thank you for being here tonight. Our city and police department have worked with police strategies since 2018. Projects have included statistical dashboards, data monitoring, and this disparity study that will be discussed this evening. There will be a great deal of information presented this evening. Please remain respectful while questions are read. Loud objections, clapping, or other disruptive behavior can be intimidating to those who have a question with a differing viewpoint. If you submitted a question, and hopefully everybody saw the question forms at the front desk, if you would like one, we're happy to bring them down. But if you submitted a question that does not get answered this evening due to time constraints, please know you'll receive an email response as long as you provided us with your email address. Questions that are not answered this evening due to time constraints will be posted, the answers will be posted online at a later date in an FAQ section. I'd now like to introduce Maria Reagan-Gonzalez, our mayor. I apologize, this is kind of sliding.
I'll make an adjustment.
Perfect. Thanks, Erin.
Thank you. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for coming tonight. I just would like to start by saying thank you to everybody who's here. We're here because we care about Richfield. We care about our community members in Richfield. And we are all dedicated to working together as a local government, as a community, to identifying ways where our communities are experiencing inequities and working to address those inequities in our government and in our community more broadly. So the goal for tonight is to review the key findings in the data from a report that was recently published by on the Richfield Police Department, and to do that with the author of the report, and then to make sure that we have plenty of time for questions and answers. And this is one small piece of a much broader initiative as we continue to embed equity within what we do as a local government, strengthen relationships with our community members, and continue our work in Richfield of identifying and addressing inequities. So I want to thank you for being here and being a part of that. And I'll keep my remarks short, but thank you again for coming, and I'll pass it to our city manager, Katie Rodriguez.
Thanks, Mayor. This feels so formal. I wish everybody would come closer. Thank you all for coming out on a snowy night. I'm going to be brief as well, so we can leave as much time as possible for the presentation and questions and answers. Richfield is using data citywide to help guide better decision making, and I really commend the police department for leading in this effort. I'm really pleased that they're sharing so much data with the public and analyzing it. We are a small city to be publishing and sharing and analyzing so much data, and it was a lot of work for our staff, so thank you to those staff. Many of them are here tonight. There's much to learn in this report, and we are still analyzing the data. While the report focused on the demographic disparities, there is also a lot to learn about our officers, how they respond to calls, and how they're interacting in our neighborhoods. There are many positive findings in the report. However, we as a city are still concerned that there are disparities for people of color, especially Black people. They still are more likely to be both victims and suspects of crime. To make progress in this area, we need to better understand the problem. The information shared tonight is one way we are trying to better understand the problem from the local law enforcement perspective. However, there are many other areas that need the same level of attention. The council has made equity a part of our mission, vision, and values. As a staff, we continue to build it into our analysis, engagement processes, programs, and decision-making. Just a few of the programs that I'm really proud of that focus on reducing these disparities and these gaps: our first-time homebuyer and kids at home programs, our embedded social workers, and changing our built environment like roadway. Tonight, Chief Henthorn plans to provide a summary of those changes we have implemented in policing based on the ongoing efforts to better connect all residents to opportunity. To close, I am glad we've done this analysis, and I look forward to how it fits in with our existing policy and programs and advancing our equity work. I will now turn it over to the chief.
Thanks, City Manager. The Richfield Police Department is one that is dedicated and caring, providing the city with a first-class police force where officers are put through a stringent hiring process that looks for character, guided by best practices in policy and procedure. We have consistently proven these principles through action via our ethical department leaders and the commitment to continually analyze, adapt, and improve the service levels we've made over the last decade. This has included deep dives into quantitative and qualitative analysis in reviewing body camera, squad cameras, and police incident reports. Bringing in an embedded social worker into the department, and we will also be adding a second social worker in 2023. Routine use of force reviews by command staff and instructors of use of force and emergency driving. Reporting, monitoring, use of force dashboards, now including disparity analysis. Interactive complaint documentation practices, processes, and reporting internal complaints along with reporting to the state of Minnesota. Migration to a new data system, Tyler Technologies, which we'll talk a little bit about tonight, which will provide better data analytics for our department. Our Police Like a Champion campaign. Our motto, to police the Richfield way. This is a form of procedural justice that allows us to engage, relate, listen, and explain. These results translate to one call, one investigation, and one contact at a time. This is just one tool in our toolbox to look at ways we can improve based upon the disparity analysis. However, looking at the data, we're always looking at how to close gaps and disparities with our relationships and programs that we continue to provide to the community. Without further ado, I will introduce CEO Bob Scales from Police Strategies to present the report. Thank you.